Hello everyone, this is HTJ Halloween, and today I am back for yet again another Spirit Halloween sneak peek for the 2020 season. But before I get into it, I do just want to say that yes, that was me singing in that little intro clip. It's one of my new songs that just came out this past week. The support from you guys has been absolutely amazing. It's made it all so worth it, and you can find a link to my Spotify page where you can stream that song and my other single on my Spotify, and you can also give me a follow over there. So link will be at the very top along with my Apple Music, my Tyler Hunt Music YouTube, so you won't miss any YouTube videos, and my Tyler Hunt Music Instagram will be down there. And if you're interested in pop music or music in general and want to see what I have to offer, please be sure to check it out. I appreciate all the constructive criticism and all of the praise you guys have given me, and it's just been so super fun to do. So please support me in my music hobby. Plan to release 5 to 6 songs a year, so you won't want to miss it. So without further ado, today I am talking about one that I'm a little bit late on, which is Krampus. I know that Spirit Halloween did like a 6-prop release all at once that one day, and I just could not catch up as quickly as some of you guys might have wanted me to, but I've explained that I like to do 1 to 2 videos a day on the channel, or 1 every other day, because it just keeps it consistent. And so, you know, the fact is they just release 6 in a day, and that's something they usually don't do. So that's the reason I haven't been as on top of it this year as in the past. And so Krampus was one of the ones that they did before, but I wanted to kind of talk about some of like the new ones, like the Harvester of Souls, before I went back and kind of caught up on those. But this is one that I think is a really, really huge favorite for this year, and I think a lot of people want to see it on the channel. So before I get into discussing it any further, let me go ahead and show you guys the official video of Krampus that is on Spirit Halloween's website. So that is Krampus, and this is a really, really interesting one because it is once again another licensed movie character that we're getting, and Krampus definitely seems to be a favorite this year. I feel like I've seen a comment in almost all of my comment sections saying, please get Krampus, Krampus is my favorite, and so maybe I just am going to have to. I mean, let me know what you guys think of him in the comment section and how much you want to see him on the channel, but let's discuss what he is. So first of all, he is 7.5 feet tall. So really, really tall, but I think that might be due to the fact that he has those super long horns. So it's likely you could remove the horns if you want to store him inside, because 7.5 feet might be kind of cutting it for some of your guys' ceilings. And yeah, he's 7.5 foot, clearly an absolutely huge prop. There is not a lot of complexity in the animation. I think that's one thing that people kind of have as a complaint with him. He does have light up yellow eyes. They look really super awesome. They almost look like the exact same design as Forest Demons, but it is super fitting for him. And he has side to side motion along with audio. And that is about it. But I think kind of what is supposed to be the selling point of this guy is how realistic he looks to the movie. Now, granted, I really only watched that movie like one time, and I don't really recall what the Krampus looked like, and I don't even think they really showed him for that long. But regardless, he does have a really cool, realistic look to him, and I think he kind of does fit the movie. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, though. And he just is huge as well. I mean, he's 7.5 foot tall with those horns, but you can also just tell how large and wide this guy is. He just has that huge draping suit, that Santa Claus suit, which also, by the way, looks super awesome. I mean, the clothing is great. You've got that Santa Claus fur coat with the red velvet there. And yeah, it looks great. It's dirty, it's raggedy, and it definitely has that good Santa Claus, evil Santa Claus look. And he's also got this huge beard that falls like all the way to the ground. I'm not sure if it really had that in the movie, but it definitely looks super creepy and gives across that Krampus Santa Claus vibe. He's in this like leaning over position, clearly has a hunchback there. You can almost kind of see the part underneath of that, but it does look pretty realistic from like a side angle and a front view. He's got his big arms coming down. Giant hands, those look super awesome. The mold for those hands, big talons and claws. It also looks like his mouth has like 2 layers of teeth, which is super creepy. I'm not sure if that was an element from the movie as well. And he's got chains around him, which I hope will be something that comes with the prop. I assume it will be. And yeah, so I mean, that's like overall for the look. And then obviously the look in the face does look like the Krampus evil Santa look to it. So yeah, that is what Krampus looks like. That's what he does. He's a super huge prop. And once again, he's a licensed prop for this year, so one of the licensed ones that we're getting. So I do think that a lot of people are really going to be in love with him, and so far it seems like that, because it seems like everyone really, really wants Krampus, and I'm sure a lot of people were already fans of the movie, so seeing this is probably super exciting. Now, for me personally, you guys know I'm never a super huge fan of the licensed props, and I'm not a huge fan of mixing Christmas and Halloween per se. I certainly wouldn't use this guy in one of my displays, but I'm not doing the display this year, so definitely, if you guys really want to see him, then let me know in the comments below, because I would only be getting it if you guys like it, to see a setup and a demo on the channel. It probably has a pretty interesting setup because it is quite a large, complicated looking prop. But yeah, I also, wouldn't say I don't recommend him for your guys' displays. I mean, if you guys are into Krampus and, you like it, then it certainly would look super awesome. It's just kind of like for my taste, I probably wouldn't purchase it for a display. But it could certainly look cool if you just wanted to have it out as being Krampus. I mean, a lot of people will know what it is, and it looks really, really awesome. And Spirit definitely did a good job with how cool and realistic this one looks. One of the things that I think a lot of people has kind of an issue with this one is the fact that it is $350. So of course that is a really, really tall price for the 2020 season. We've seen a lot of other really, really great props with arguably, not even arguably, just actually a lot more animation to them. A lot of props under $300 that are like a little bit more complicated and have a little bit more going on. But I do think it has to do with the fact that this is a licensed product. It's from a movie, and it is also super duper huge, and they probably just think it's going to be a big seller. I mean, I don't know what all factors into the price, but I do know that we tend to see a higher price for licensed ones, especially when you have it being a giant prop like this. It probably just has a lot of materials and pieces that they have to go into it. So $350, take it or leave it. I personally think it is a little bit overpriced. I think it would have been perfect if this guy sat right at $300, but I'm not going to say that I'm like surprised by the price. Like, I'm not like super confused as to why they price it this way, because I still think it's going to sell, and I think they know that. I think that it's just a licensed huge prop for this year. And so that's why it's $350. And also, a side note, the audio, I guess it's just those like growls and chains, which is good because it kind of makes those chains more realistic, even though they're probably plastic. And I don't think it has any phrases or anything. I didn't look super deep into it in the description on the website, but I'm pretty sure it just moves side to side and has that audio. People probably would have liked it all the more if it had like a little bit of arm motion or, maybe some mouth movement or something. But, we get what we get. And I think a lot of you guys are still super in love with this prop just because it is a bringing Krampus to life. So that is about all I have to say about Krampus. Like I've been saying time and time again, if you like Krampus, then be sure to leave the love in the comments that you want to see him on the channel, because that would be the only reason that I will get him, is if you guys want to see him. Because again, I'm not doing a display this year, so it doesn't really matter if I want to use it in a display or not. So maybe that's kind of a plus of that, is that you guys will get to see props I typically wouldn't buy. Don't forget about my Spotify link that will be at the very top of the description. I've been getting super into music production, and I've been having such a fun time with it. It's just one of my other passions and hobbies I've been spending a lot of time on. And like I said, I've been trying to pump out 5 to 6 songs a year. So far, I'm on that schedule, and it's just been super fun to do all the promo and the hype up for each release, getting the cover pictures, photo shoots on my Instagram, music video coming soon as well. That's been super fun. So if you want to see me kind of all year round and support me in my other passions in life, then please be sure to check out the links in the description. There will also be a link to my Spirit Halloween affiliate link where you can buy Krampus or any other Spirit Halloween goodies that you want to order online for the 2020 season before stores are opening, although they are opening pretty soon here. But if you buy it on that link, it will help me and the channel out. And be sure to check out the skull fire logs, just super awesome ceramic skull you can put in your fireplace or your fire pit or your bonfire in general for your little Halloween party you might have this year. They look super, super cool in the fire. So there will be a specific affiliate link for those. Like I said, buying off those links helps me out at no extra cost to you. There will also be all of my social media links, my Tyler Hunt music ones, and my HTJ Halloween Instagram if you want to see more Halloween content from me more consistently than I can do it on the channel. And lastly, there will be the HTJ Halloween merch shop if you want to get any HTJ Halloween designs and t-shirts. Alright guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.